Hello everybody, welcome to another fantastic episode of Distilled, Brewed, and Reviewed. My name is John, and this is an exciting channel because I do everything that has anything to do with alcohol. And that's interesting and it's exciting for me because I love doing it. I also do a famous Sunday morning coffee review. How cool is that? And I have done something that you're going to appreciate. I have put together, because I have a lot of stuff that I review, right? Everything has anything to do with alcohol, there's a lot of stuff. And coffee. Whew. But I have a playlist that I keep up to date, up to the second. I keep it in pristine condition, and I have everything categorized and subcategorized. So when you go through it, it's easy to find. I don't just have coffee, for example. I have dehydrated coffee, right? Decaffeinated coffee, flavored coffee, canned coffee, so that if you're looking for something particular, you could just click on it, and there it is. And that's just an example. The wines are by varietal, and on it goes. I really can't describe it. It's too wonderful for words. You're just going to have to check that out. Also, to make things easy, every video I do, I always pin the first comment because it always has a link to whatever I'm doing. In this case, mead, and I have an actual mead playlist. So if you enjoy mead, you can click on that playlist, which is attached to this video, right? First comment, and boom, there it is. I would love to have a sub from you. I'd love to have a comment and start a relationship with you. Remember this, I am friends, and I admire a lot of the other YouTubers that do a lot of things, and I'm friends with them, especially ones that do other beverages. So, what I do here, in order to keep things fair to the other YouTubers, is I do these tastings with half my taste buds tied behind my back, all right? Now, before you say, uh-oh, wait a minute, don't worry, I only need a quarter of them, all right? I'm using half. I gotta just bear with me. All right, so, what is mead? What is mead? Well, here's the definition of mead. Mead is an alcoholic beverage made by fermenting honey mixed with water and sometimes with added ingredients, such as fruits, spices, grains, or hops. The alcohol content ranges from about 3.5% ABV to more than 18%. Defining characteristic of mead is that the majority of the beverage's fermentable sugar is derived from honey, and it could be still or carbonated. All right. Look at this cool little packaging of Charm City Meadworks. All right, little jar, look at it. All right, and there it is, Charm City. It's got the B on it, and I'll read you all this if it's not, and I'll read you what the back says. And it's hard to see that too, but it's got a little B. There it is. So, very nice. Charm City, bottled, brewed, and bred in Baltimore, Maryland. Meadworks, Charm City Meadworks. Black currant, red raspberry. Nice. Mead with black currants, raspberries, and dark cherries. That's nice. 500 milliliters, 12% alcohol by volume, gluten-free. Produced and bottled by Charm City Meadworks, Baltimore, Maryland. And what's the back say? Okay. With each bottle of Charm City Mead, we toast to bees and their honey. We toast to ancient traditions for their influence. We toast to our home, Baltimore. I'm glad they're proud of where they live. You should be. And we toast to your... and we toast to you. Okay. Eyes ain't what they used to be. May the nectar of the gods be your nectar of choice. All right, it's a dry mead, so it's not as sweet as a lot of them. And they suggest that you lightly chill or room temperature this. I have this in my sipping den, so yeah, we'll get into it. Let's get into it and see what it tastes like. I have done several other meads. I have done many meads, which you will find out so easy when you click on that playlist and spend a moment and go through my playlist. Just look at some of those categories. I guarantee there's stuff on there you're going to be interested in that you're not really aware of. Sometimes I go back and look over and I forget, but I got a lot of stuff on there. All right. So I just want to look at the color. And here's the color in the package, and here's the color in the glass. All right. All right. I'm smelling it. Let's see here. Oh, it's sweet smelling, even though this is a dry mead. It has a honey smell to it. Not cloying, though. Very fruity, though. That blackberry and that black currant and the cherry, all in there. It's amazing how you can kind of pick that out. But you may say, well, I'm not that good at blah, blah, blah. You'll pick out fruit for sure. Like going in a, say a roadside fruit market or a place that has a lot of fruit where you can kind of smell them all mingling. You don't have to pick them out. You'll know it's fruit. If I blindfold you, you'll be like, wow, it's very fruity. You might say cherry. You might pick out one or two, but it doesn't matter. You'll get the fruit. You'll get that honey, and that's a beautiful smell. And if it stops right there, that's all in the world you need right there, right? That's all you need to smell, and that's very nice. It's also got a kiss of floral to it. So it's like flowers, fruit stand, kiss of honey. That's a pleasant smell. Let's see what she tastes like. It's tart. And the reason I like that is because the tartness balances the sweetness. Charm City does a good job. So that was a surprise, having the tartness balancing the sweetness. The most predominant fruit that I'm getting is black cherry. I love black cherries, so that is a good thing. You might get the raspberry, which sometimes can be sweet, but can be a little sour. So can sometimes cherries. Maybe that's where that sourness is coming from. Balanced by the sweet honey. But the cherry is boom. Black currant. If you're not familiar with that, if you can go online, I don't make this hard. If you get a liqueur, a black currant liqueur, and taste it, it'll be sweeter, but it'll give you an idea what black currant tastes like. So if you don't want a real cloyingly sweet mead, one that's medium, with a little tartness balancing out the sweetness, with a beautiful fruity flavor to go along with that honey, then this one would be right up your alley, my friends. So I'm going to retire to my leather chair over here in my sipping den. I think I'm going to put some music on, maybe put my headphones on, and just relax down here real nice and sip this mead. I appreciate a sub. I could sit here and maybe answer some of your comments, all right, from previous videos, and then I'll answer yours on the next thing I sip in my sipping den. Thank you for being here. Again, it's John from Distilled, Brewed, and Reviewed, and I will see you all on the next one.